So you got on the dash.
Yeah, there actually are dash mounters. I've got a little thing that isn't there, but it's like a Velcro sticky. But this works more or less well. So okay, I've got the GoPro back on. It's fine with everybody. Chris is here. Kathy's riding in the box back in the back. So we're gonna see how far back we can go. Probably just to the field opening. And if you look, I was out here, I don't know, last weekend. If you look,
There's a deer
where?
up there on the right. Is this where you
Oh yeah, he's running. Yep, see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Down on the ground there, you might see a little bag tied around a plant.
Yes, I see it right over here.
I came out here. I got tow bags, the little like the like the nylon mesh bags they put wedding favors and stuff in. Tied that over the flower heads of the phlox, the purple phlox, to see if I can catch some seeds as they ripen. So now you see we got to squeeze by the beans here.
Oh yeah.
They're doing okay.
Yeah, I pointed it up. It looked like they were coming up pretty good.
And then there's the old station wagon.
So they didn't retrieve all the cars.
No. And then there's the steel barn up there. You can't hardly see.
Now the weeds have kind of taken over.
And Dennis's Fiat's still there. The combine's still there. I guess the demo guy's going to remove that stuff. It's part of
Really
his...
just taking it as scrap.
Probably. Now here's the
Car with a tree.
car with the tree in it. And then there's the old manure spreader back there behind it.
Well, it sure looks different.
And this is the little crossing, the creek. There's a culvert there from that land, and it drains out here. Water's still flowing. It's not real hard. It's getting dry now. And you can see all the huge horse barn, and
Oh wow.
that's gigantus.
Compared to the goat farm, yeah.
He built that new piece there. Now see, here we are, and I don't know that I can get
Much further down.
by very far without. Yeah, I guess I can. Now, Kathy, watch these
Okay.
branches. Yeah, I can't. I don't want to drive on beans, but maybe I can go a little ways. Yeah, I don't think I can go much farther without driving on
Mashing the beans.
the crops. I could drive between rows, but that'd be kind of tricky.
Oh, it's okay.
Real thick trees. That's what they like about this land, but unfortunately, because of some of the stuff I was talking about, he's going to end up having to take out a lot of the fence row trees and stuff. So I don't know.
But that's what they liked about it, was the amount of trees.
Well, yeah, people like land with trees and contour, and then
Especially grown-up trees that weren't just planted last week or whatever.
yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of the things that they want in terms of drainage and that the city wants in terms of drainage. You okay, Kathy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That they want in terms of drainage and stuff. It doesn't make much sense, and it causes them to have to dig and take out trees. So, it's getting to be be an old truck, I guess. You all right? Did those branches get you?
No,
Oh, okay. Can't really go down. There's a strip that isn't crops, but the trees are in the way, so
And it's really grown up quite a
can't really
bit.
get down that way too well.
there's some raspberries over there.
Oh yeah?
Yep, on the tree line, or the post line.
Are they ripe berries or?
A couple of them are nice black ones, but the rest of them aren't. Not ready.
Oh,
That's a little berry. It's like been long.
So I guess whoever's over here is not going to be interested in selling anytime soon.
this was Art's land, Art
Right.
Killian, and the sheep farm. Kevin Johnson bought this from him a few years ago. The guy that wanted to buy this. And Hamid, the guy who bought ours, or is buying ours, also talked to Art Killian and offered him to buy the land, and he offered him a certain amount, and he was willing to go higher for it. But Art just sold it to Kevin. I guess Kevin offered him more, right, and he just went right away. But see, that's the original barn, and then they gussied it up and with those doors and the cupola on top, and then they built that, and that's enclosed, and it's another. There's a horse trailer by it,
Yeah.
and then there's another part that sticks out there, and those are horses looking out those windows.
It's quite a big horse farm.
Do you see them? They're looking out there.
Yes.
Do you see the horses, Kathy?
Where are they?
May I'll pull up a little. See, they're looking out the open doors of that farthest west barn. Now they kind of went back in,
I don't see.
and then he built that house there, and he built this driveway all the way back to the back and by the pond that's back there, and then he built his house back there.
Do they board horses or are they all theirs?
I don't know. He says, Hamid says Kevin's daughter likes horses and she has a couple. But that looks like you could have a whole
Fleet.
riding academy of horses or something. I mean, there's
Quite a bit of.
see
barn
there's
space.
horse there. You can see a horse through there. I like horses, but you got to have a lot of money to take care of horses.
Yeah, you do.
So anyway, this used to be the lane over here.
Yes.
The cow lane going down, and then gradually there was a tile lateral that ran all the way down for drainage, and there was a little spot over there, a little triangular fenced area, and there was a vertical shaft, and you could look down. You could shine a flashlight down in there and see the lateral, and you could see the water. We used to come by there and see, well, let's see how much water is running in. And in the dry season, it'd be maybe dry or hardly any. And then after the heavy rains, it would be gushing through there. And that eventually just got kind of caved in, and the farm equipment drove over it. I think that the heavy equipment had a negative effect on the tiles.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
And because your grandpa's tractors were very small and the equipment was small, and it was made for a different era. And so gradually that tile collapsed and the drainage just came back to the surface, and the water ran down where the lane had been, and then all those trees, those cottonwoods and things, have grown up. That line of trees has grown up in the last 40 years or so.
Oh,
and-
really?
Yeah, like the ones from this corner all the way down to that end where the gully really starts. Those are all like about
Sort of new
40
trees.
years old or less, because once that water started running there, they didn't drive the farm equipment across it because it was wet and you get stuck. And then gradually the trees just grew up, and So it's a nice line of trees. I'm not sure how many of them will survive. So I'm going to come out and check these things and see if there's... I don't know, the seed might have even dropped before I did that. The seeds do what they call dehiscence or dehissing. Once they're ripe, they kind of scatter. And now we can drive over here and see the pond. I don't know if the crops are such that we could drive over down there and go down very far or not. Probably not.
They're probably utilizing as much space as they can for the crop.
Yeah, see, look at all these milkweeds. There may be some monarchs caterpillars there, I hope. There was just a few plants here last year, 2 or 3. And I came and got some seed pods, and I got some for Dennis and sent him. He said his didn't come up very well. See any caterpillars or...
I don't see any.
Anyway, this is, you can kind of look off to that field now. That's the south field. And then here's the pond. See, these cottonwoods, they're pretty good size, some of them. They go back to probably 50 years old, some of them. And I don't know what'll happen to this. I think the city will want to widen the road. Ralph Brown, our attorney, told us that when we sell it, the city would probably come and ask the developer to deed more road right of way, like 50 feet or whatever.
No.
And so they can widen it. And Hamid, he probably, I don't know if I would assume he knows that. I think he's trying to be kind of like not upset me too much or something, because he says that they're insisting on a landscaped right of way, so like 50 feet of landscaping, and he'll have to and so I don't know if he's kind of trying to like not soften the blow to me, or like, but I'm pretty sure they'll make him deed that, and I don't know if and when they'll widen it, but I'm guessing they will want to, because it's 4 lanes up to the south line, which, and that development, that 40 acres to the south, that's Calvert Meadows, and that's all built up. And then it's 2-lane blacktop by here, and then right away when it gets past that 20 acres, it's 4-lane again. So
they're gonna want to finish.
this is a bottleneck. The traffic, there's tremendous traffic by here.
Yeah, I remember the last time we were out here, we were shocked at how much traffic there was.
Well, I bet there's even a lot more now.
Probably.
Well, you were here for Mom's funeral, I guess. Was that the last time?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what
I was
thought.
out here once before when I was working for Dell, back around 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
We went to dinner, and that's when Jerry found out he had pancreatic cancer.
Well, yeah, that was like January of 2011, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And we went to the Mandarin, and then we had some sushi.
Yep.
And then he thought maybe it was the sushi, because he had a bad thing the next day, some kind of reaction.
Yeah.
And he had been having, a couple of episodes, and they said it was his vagus nerve.
Oh.
And it might have been from sitting, like he drove a lot of miles. And those milkweeds are blooming nice. They're pretty. I'm trying to get some going in our yard, but
It's not working out.
well, there is one that's sprouting. It might be from these. I mean, I always have a sentimental thing of like I want a seed from the ones that were out here.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get them anywhere, and they're the same thing.
Well, it wouldn't be the same.
It's
really.
like you're continuing that. And see, this grass is so... I'll bet there's a lot of lightning bugs out here at twilight,
Oh, I bet there is.
Because they like tall grass, and they like trees and brush and shrubberies. I did some more of them back there. I was trying to get rocks off of the storm cellar, and I should have done it before the cover grew up so much. But I was out here. I have a video of it. I managed to get one rock. It was so hot, and it's so overgrown, and there's poison ivy everywhere. See, they dumped these tires.
Oh, that's all dumped.
Yeah.
That's what Kelly was talking about. People realize it's abandoned, they'll just
Yeah.
drop stuff off.
And then there's the fire hydrant from the water main they put through, and they put the fire hydrant right there. So, okay. Well, anyway, I guess that's
That's the tour.
about it.
Okay.
So I don't think there's any tall grass to the side there.
Chris, do you want to peek in the windows at all?
No, that's okay.
We could drive around to the back, or if you want to.
Uh,
Just try to see if they're those kitchen curtains. Oh, no.
I don't know. I did think about
Sure.
No, I mean, we used to drive. And we used to even sit on the in gate to drive around. I don't know.
Hang it up.
Yeah, you want to